Right, hey everyone, AG51 Goose here. It's been quite some time since I've done a video on DCS, but I just wanted to do one up today on coordinates and how to get to the different coordinate modes and the differences between them, which is not a lot, but there is a little bit of difference. Alright, so one of the first things I want to do is come down here in the tank, and we'll do left control Y key, as in Yankee, and as you can see, that brings up a coordinate list, which is quite handy. Unfortunately, she don't work in multiplayer; it only works in single player. Alright, so what I would write down here is the I'm just going to write down the lat long precise, and I'll write down the lat long decimal. The other thing I want to note out is that when you're doing the standard lat long, as you can see, the first 6 digits are the same in the precise first 6 digits, right? So we only have to write down the one to either do a precise mode or a standard mode with it. All right, and altitude is 1191, right? So I'd read the coordinates up, but I've already written them down, and of course they're, you know, the seconds are off by 1 and 1. Yeah, because it all depends on where I stick the mouse when I bring up this thing, and obviously it was in the exact same spot, but could assure you it won't be a big deal. It'll still work out fine. Alright, so I'll go ahead and get this launched up. Alright, so we're in the air here at 28,000. And I'm going to put active pause on, so that's left shift, left window key, plus the pause brake key, and that puts it on active pause. Alright, so first thing we'll do is put air to ground mode. My right DDI, I'll bring up my flare page, and then I'm just going to adjust this so she's not so green looking. It shouldn't be too bad there. Alright, so now what we'll do is we're going to go to the Hsi page here, and we'll bring up, go to the data page, and when you get in the plane, the default setting is lat long standard. That's what the mode is that the plane starts in for his waypoints. So I have a tank on the map I put in. You probably noticed I have a waypoint 2 on them, and the other tank didn't have a waypoint, so it's kind of the one we're going to use for waypoints that we put in. So we'll start with waypoint 3, and what we're going to do here with waypoint 3 is we'll do the standard one for waypoint 3. Okay, so now we just have to go to UFC, go position. We go N for north, and 352749, so 352749, enter, and we'll go east, 372934, 37292934, enter, and elevation feet was 1109. Alright, and we can look over at our waypoint, confirm that these are correct, which they are. Okay, so this is our standard waypoint. We just created a standard waypoint for them. Alright, so we'll go down to our store page here. We'll bring up our slams, switch them to target opportunity mode. Okay, now this works the same for any weapon we have that use target opportunity mode. The only difference between them really is going to be the range of the weapon. Right, so we're just kind of going over coordinates and setting them up, or letting the targeting bot actually set it up for us. So we're not really going to cover in how using them on this. Alright, so we'll go to the SLAM display to the MSN, and as you can see, it doesn't have any coordinates in here. Alright, so we just waypoint 3 is what we just created, so we're going to do waypoint designate. Okay, and as you can see, here's the coordinates that we put in. They are correct. Alright, so I can't really see anything, so let's go to narrow view, and we can see a black dot up over here. Okay, so I will move my targeting quad up over there, and then we'll zoom it in 9 times, and I can confirm the fact that it's probably our target. Yeah, looks like a tank to me. So, but as you can see, the standard mode was off a little bit. We had to do some searching to find them. Alright, so we'll come out of that. You can see the targeting quad moved over. So what we'll do here is we'll go back to the HSI, back to data, and now what we'll do is go waypoint 4. I played around with this a bit, and if you just keep rewriting the same waypoint, once it finds the tanks, it doesn't matter what coordinate you put in, it finds the tank. So I found you have to use a different waypoint for each time you put the coordinates in. Alright, so this time what we're going to do is we're going to do Lat Long Decimal. Alright, so all we have to do to change this to Lat Long Decimal is hit the precise button at the bottom. Okay, and now this will be a Lat Long Decimal. And so again, we go UFC now, we go position, again we go north, and the Lat Long Decimal is 3527, so 3527, enter, and now we put in the thousandths, 820, 820, enter, and then we go east, and that'll be 3729, 729, enter, and the thousandths is 576, 576, enter, and of course the elevation is the same, 1109. Alright, and if you look over here, you can say that we have the correct numbers in, but for whatever the game adds an extra 0 to the end of them, I guess just to make it thousands, I guess. But the game does that, not us, so automatically. Alright, so now we will go back to our weapons page. Come on. I always screw this up. Hey, here we come. So we got our slams. We'll go to slam display to the MSN, and as you can see, it has no coordinates in here. Alright, and that was waypoint 4 we created, so I just come in here and confirm we're on waypoint 4, waypoint. Alright, and then we're going to hit waypoint designate, and as you can see, he's pretty good. He's pretty much on the target, and it probably needs a little bit of adjustment. It looks like the diamond's a little low, or the tank's a little high in the diamond. And if you come over to the coordinates that he gave him, as you can see that the coordinate 3527 north was 820, and this gave the bomb the coordinate 49.20. Okay, so the bomb's always in precise lat long, right? Okay, regardless of what you have the your waypoint set on, or what you use to create the waypoint, that the bomb coordinates are always in lat long precise. Okay, so as you can see, it has to change these last 4 digits a little bit, and as you can see, he's pretty close. He's almost dead on, but not quite. You know, so definitely more accurate than what the standard is. There's no doubt there. So of course, what we'll do here now is we'll go back to waypoint on there. As you can see, he leaves. Then what we'll do is we'll go to back to the HSI data page, All right, and I'm just going to unclick precise. I mean, you don't have to, but I am. And then you, so what we're going to do is we'll put in the standard, or sorry, precise lat long. So we'll change the waypoint to 5. So we'll create waypoint 5. Now to put it in precise lat long, we have to go to the AC page. And then down on the bottom right here, you'll see this stands for lat long decimal. And if you click the button, we get lat long seconds. Okay? So when it's on lat long seconds, then we're able to put it into precise lat long. Once we hit the precise button down on the bottom here, now this is precise lat long. And again, coordinates go in the same way. UFC position north, and our lat long for this is 352749. So 352749. Enter 22. Enter. East is 372934. 372934. Enter. 61. Enter. And elevation, of course, is the same, because it's the same tank that we want. All right. Okay, so we got our coordinates in. That looks correct. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to our store page and bring up our SLAMmy R's again. We'll go display, we'll go MSN. As you can see, there's no coordinates in here. And of course, we'll make sure we're on waypoint 5. As you can see, we're on waypoint 5. And then we'll do waypoint designate. And as you can see, we're like almost dead on the target. You might have to adjust that a tad, but not likely, right? And then of course, if we come over here, we'll see that the coordinates are exactly the same, obviously, because that's what the bomb likes. The bomb's in the lat long precise precision. All right, so lat long precise obviously is a lot better than lat long decimal, and definitely a lot better than the lat long standard. However, with using just the standard, you know, the target pretty much is in the area when it comes up. Okay, so now one other thing I wanted to show here, so let's go ahead and go back to waypoint, and I'm going to go back to the HSI page here, data. We'll take it off of the lat long precise. Okay. Now it doesn't matter whether the AC's in decimal or seconds. As long as precise is not checked, you're going to be in lat long standard. All right. I just wanted you guys to know that and confirm it. All right. So okay. So what I wanted to show here was that, so we're back in the standard. So we'll go to waypoint 2. Okay. As you see, it's in standard, right? And if we go waypoint designate, as I said, it's not going to matter. It comes up with him right on the target. So if the mission designer puts a waypoint on the target, as in this case waypoint 2 is, it does not matter what mode you use, whether you're using standard, precise, decimal, it'll come out right on the target when you do waypoint designate. Alright, so just a little thing here as a recap. So when the game starts out, you'll start, oh, just give me a second, I'll change this to the decimal because it comes out on decimal. So when you first get in your plane, you're on a lat long standard. If you hit the precise button, you're on lat long decimal. And if you want to use lat long seconds, then you'd have to go AC, change the decimal to seconds, back to waypoint, go precise. Now you're on lat long precise. So that would be how you select or set up the different modes for your waypoints. And there's one other thing I want to show, and that is the on the Marianas map. There is a little different because it has an extra number, so I just wanted to kind of go over that. So I'll be back in a second on this map, and I'll go Control Yankee. And what I want to show is, you'll see that on this map, on the east side, he has an extra digit. Okay, which ain't a big deal really. You still put them in the same way. I just kind of wanted to show this because what happens is, when you first see it, if you don't know about it, you're like, oh my god, there's an extra number there. I can't do this. This ain't gonna work, right? So, all right. So I'll just get this fired up and show you how to do her. So we're here. Same thing. Throws up. And hit the active pause. All right, and we're gonna just go over here to the Hsi page data. All right, so as you noticed on the, even on the other map there, or on the map there when I brought up, every one of the coordinates had that extra digit on the east side, right? So instead of being 6, it's actually 7. All right, so the way to put these in would be the same as usual. So what we'll do is we go to UFC position north, and we'll put in 132923. So 132923. Enter east, and then what we'll do is 144 144 484812. Enter. And that's the standard, right? Position. Can I do this again? No, you can't. You have to do north again. So if we were to do the lat long precise, so let's change this to seconds. Go back here. Wait, come on. We'll go precise. So if we were to put it into precise now, we'd go north. I'm just going to go 132923, 132923, enter, let's say by 20, enter, and we go east, and he'll be, this is what it'll be a little different, right? 144 4812 4812. We'll say 63, and as you can see, you can't put in the 63, right? So you go enter and then go 63, enter, and as you can see, it goes in and takes it. Right, so that was the only one difference, is that on this map there's an extra digit on the east side, but it still goes in the same way. Pretty easy. And once again, just as a quick recap, let me change this back to the distance. That's what it starts with. Alright, so when you first start off the plane, you start off in lat long standard. If you hit precise, then you get lat long decimal. And if you want the lat long precise, you have to change, go to the AC and change it to second, back to the waypoint, and then hit precise, and that will give you lat long precise coordinates that you can put in. Alright, so hopefully this video helps people out. It's not too confusing, and we'll see you guys in the next one.